Hello children, myself Mrs. Dimple Kundar from Seth Vidya Mandir, English High School, CBSE will start Maths for Standard 6, Lesson 12, Ratio and Proportion. So students, let's start ratio and proportion. First we will learn what is ratio. So ratio, what is ratio? When we compare two quantities in terms of how many times, this comparison is known as ratio. Now suppose if I say the cost of a pencil and a pen is how many times greater or lesser, or we compare it, it is called as the ratio. We denote the ratio by using the symbol as two dots, and it is read as is to. The two dots is said as is to. Suppose if I say the ratio is 1:3. So it is read as 1:3. So these two dots, the symbol of ratio, and is pronounced as is to. I'll just give a small example. Let's see a small example. Isha's weight is 25 kg and her father's weight is 75 kg. How many times is the father's weight to Isha's weight? So we are comparing the father's weight and Isha's weight. So when we compare, we write it in a fraction form, that is father's weight to Isha's weight. We have to compare. Now father's weight was 75 kg and Isha's weight was 25 kg. Now as a fractional we have to reduce it. I have already taught you how to reduce. Now 25 ones are and 25 threes are 75. So my answer is 3/1, or it can be written in the form of a ratio, that is 3:1. So the ratio of father's weight to Isha's weight is 3:1. So the basic concept is write it in the fractional form and reduce it, and whatever the reduced number is written in the ratio form. Okay, next one more example. Cost of a pen is ₹10 and cost of a pencil is ₹2. How many times the cost of a pen is that of a pencil? So now again we will compare cost of a pen and cost of a pencil. So how do we do it? Cost of a pen upon cost of pencil, and we have to compare. So the cost of the pen is 10 rupees and cost of the pencil is 2 rupees. Now I wrote it in fraction form. Now what do I do? Yes, I reduce it. 2 ones are and 2 fives are. So it is 5/1, the reduced fraction, which has to be converted into ratio. So it will become 5:1. I hope you all are understanding. Let's start with exercise 12.1 for better understanding and more better explanation. There are 20 girls and 15 boys in the class. Even in your class, you have girls and boys. Now, first one, we have to find the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys. And second, what is the ratio of number of girls to the total number of students in the class? So, let's start with A1. What is it? Ratio of number of girls to the number of boys. So, number of girls upon number of boys. Now, number of girls is 20 and the number of boys are 15. So, now what do? Yes, we reduce it. 5 threes are 15 and 5 fours are 20. So, I get the fraction, reduced fraction as 4/3, and writing it in the ratio form will be 4:3. So the number of girls to the number of boys, the ratio is 4:3. Now we move on to the second one. Ratio of the number of girls to the total number. So number of girls upon total number. Now number of girls is given as 20. But total number will be the number of girls and the number of boys. So number of girls 20 and the number of boys 15. So 20 plus 15. 20 plus 15. So 20 plus 15 is, yes, 35. So the total students are 35. Now we will compare it. 5 fours are and 5 sevens are. So I get my reduced fraction as 4:7, and I will write it 4:7. So the ratio of the number of girls to the total number is 4:7. Move to the second one. Out of 30 students in a class, 6 like football, 12 like cricket, and remaining like tennis. Now find first number of students liking football to the number of students liking tennis. So now the number of students liking football is given. But how do we find the number of students liking tennis? Yes, from the 30 students, we will subtract the ones liking football and cricket. So for tennis, number of students liking tennis, I will do 30 minus 6 plus 12. So 30 minus 12 plus 6 is 18. So this number of students liking tennis is 12. 30 minus 18 is 12. So first we found out for tennis. Now we will compare number of football students and number of tennis students. So number of football is 6 and the number of tennis we found out is 12. And now we reduce it. 6 ones are 6 twos are. So it is 1 upon 2. So that is 1:2. The ratio of the students liking football to the tennis is 1:2. Okay, next one. Number of students liking cricket to total number of students. So students liking cricket upon the total. So number of students liking cricket is 12 and the total number of students is 30. So 12:30. Now I will compare and reduces. 2, I can take it in the table of 6 also. 6 twos are 12 and 6 fives are 30. So it is 2 upon 5, that is 2:5. So the ratio of cricket to the total is 2:5. Question number 3, see the figure and find the ratio of. So now there is a figure given here. Okay, in a rectangle there are certain shapes, triangles, squares and circles. So now we have to find the ratio of number of triangles to the number of circles. So number of triangles upon number of circles. Now how many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3. So number of triangles I will write 3. And how many circles are there? 2. So 3 upon 2. Now this number can be reduced? No. So my ratio is 3:2. Easy, simple sum, direct ratios. Next, the number of squares to all the figures inside the rectangle. So number of squares to all figures. Now the number of squares, let's count the number of squares. 1, 2. And number of all the figures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. So 2 and 7 I cannot cut. So my ratio will be 2:7. Okay, next, number of circles to all the figures inside the. So now again, number of circles and all figures. So number of circles are, yes, 2 and total figures we already counted is 7. So my ratio is 2:7. A very simple and easy sum. We go further. Question number 4. Distance travelled by Hamid and Akhtar in an hour are 9 kilometers and 12 kilometers. Find the ratio of the speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. So now we will write speed of Hamid upon the speed of Akhtar. Now Hamid, it goes respectfully. So Hamid 9 kilometers, Akhtar 12. So 9 upon 12. The speed of Hamid is 9 kilometers and speed of Akhtar is 12. And the timing is same for 1 hour. So now we reduce it. 3 3s are 3 4s are. So 3 upon 4. So my answer is 3 is to 4. So the ratio of the speed, answer, the ratio of speed of Hamid to Akhtar is 3 is to 4.